All right, it is June 3rd, I think, and I'm finally getting around to getting the garden planted. It's afternoon. I had to wait because this is just solid mud this morning. We had 2¼ inches of rain last night. Had a big storm go through. But now things should be dry enough to get this. I think I'm going to turn this hay from last year into the ground, and then just plant right into the ground in these 2 rows, and that's it. I don't know if I'll turn this stuff over or if we'll just keep adding to it. This is kind of a compost pile. What's going on here is the garden is getting extended down to that blueberry bush down there, but there's just no time for it this year. So I'm gonna start the hugel garden on the other side over there. I just killed that grass back, and again the rain brought up all that grass. So I killed that back again. I got to put some logs in there, turn everything over, add some horse poop, all that stuff. And then we're going to grow what we have right here. And I believe I'll start this as a hugel culture as well, right here. So I'll probably put the logs this way and then put them that way over there. And then next year we'll convert this one. Also, last night I left my camera and the external microphone. I left them out sitting on the electric box over there. I was doing some filming over there and they got drenched. So the external microphone might be shot and I can't use it. So if I do any filming with audio, I have to stand so I'm blocking the wind. There's always some kind of a breeze up here, and even the slightest little breeze affects these GoPro cameras. I ordered a new microphone and it'll probably take like 10 days, so it's gonna be like this for a while. So I'm gonna start this by cutting these tomato towers off of here and start turning things over. I just spent like a half hour weeding over there, and then I jumped into the gator to drive over here to get this done with my tools and stuff, and Izzy jumped in with me, and she smelt so bad that I had to go in and get Natalie to give her a bath, which is going on up there. She rolled in something again. Whatever it is, it's just horrible. And I have to go in here to stay out of the little breeze that's out here. All right, let's see how this... Oh, now the breeze is gone. Oh well. All right, let's get this done. that's one turned over. Hopefully this little breeze is not messing with my audio too much. There was 3 bales of straw there. It's all turned under now. I wanted the majority of the straw under the soil, and I believe I got it that way. I added some high nitrogen fertilizer to help decompose the straw, but until it decomposes, it'll add a lot of moisture to the soil and keep it nice and loose. This should be a really nice soil this year. So now I got this one to do, and I'm going to do the same thing. What I'm doing is turning it under halfway, and I'm turning some of these wood chips under too. Turn it under, turn it over a couple times, then add the fertilizer, and then turn it over again and do the fine chopping. And once I'm done with this one, I'll get what little plants we have in there. We have some cucumbers and a couple tomatoes, but I think a lot of what we had, I don't know, it's just in bad shape. It's been way too hot, and I just did not get this done on time. Well, I was waiting to do the hugelkultur, and I just had so many of these grasses to plant that I just didn't get to it. So I will get to it on this half and over there, but I just have to get these plants in the ground before they're dead. So let me get started turning this over, and then when I'm done with that, we'll put some plants in here. Okay, I got them both turned over. Took about 2 hours, and this one's already getting dried out. It is incredibly hot out here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to water the plants that are going to go in here and put them in the shade, and I'm going to get this bit damper and then come back in maybe 2 hours when it cools off. I think it's about 3 o'clock now, so I think I'm going to come back at 5, possibly 6, and then get the plants in. There isn't that many. There's 2 tomatoes, some cucumbers. I'm not sure what's all there, but it's all going in. So that's the plan. Get that stuff watered, get it in the shade over here, and then put it in the ground as soon as I cool off a bit. All right, here's the decrepit plants that are going in the decrepit garden. I do believe everything is going to be just fine, but it'll obviously take a while. These plants are a little bit heat stressed. All I got to do is take off them lower leaves once they're planted. Cindy wants me to plant an egg with one of the tomatoes. she said that's a thing. I'm not sure what that would do, but we'll give it a shot. One of these, this one right here, was completely dry. Yeah, I've just been neglecting these. This was actually Natalie's garden, and then she abandoned it, so it kind of added a task to my plate, and my plate was full. But I'll do it anyways. So, like I said, the nitrogen I just added, I added a high nitrogen fertilizer that I mixed up myself. If you want the recipe, just ask in the comments and I'll tell you. It's a high nitrogen fertilizer, and it's going to need it to decompose this hay. If I don't add a high nitrogen fertilizer, the decomposing hay will suck all the nitrogen out of the soil and my plants won't grow right. So trust me, this will grow really, really, really nice. So I guess it's just decrepit looking, and it's awful small. It's just 2 8-foot rows. This will be, 4 times as big. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, maybe 6 times as big next year. And I'm going to be getting all that stuff ready sometime during the summer or fall. It really doesn't matter. There's no rush on that. I just got to get all this planting done. So with all these vegetables in the ground, I only have, about 1 flat of my high quality plants and 1 or 2 flats of buffalo grass. And the buffalo grass is just going in the ditch here or possibly back there. It's not real high priority. So I am damn near done. So I'm going to let everything soak in for a bit, and I will be planting in a second. All right. We have 4 tomatoes here. Get everything's been soaking for a couple hours. And it's high time to get it in the ground while the sun is behind this cloud. So, got a tomato here. I don't know, I should probably put all the tomatoes in a row. Tomato there. Okay, got a bit of wind here, so I got to block the wind. These tomatoes in the square pots are ones that Natalie planted from seed, and I believe them bigger ones they got at the greenhouse. So the littler ones are going to be very big vines, according to the tag right there. But I think this should be all right, this spacing, just 4 of them in here. And then we have cucumbers and broccoli. Okay, I think this will work. Them tomatoes are just going to get massive, and I'll just have enough room to get through the aisle the way that is. And this is on the outside. This stuff won't get as big. Got cucumber, cucumber, cucumber. All of those I'm going to plant right by the T-post. They'll go up the T-post and onto the trellis there. These don't need a trellis. The broccoli, 3 broccoli in the front. Now I just need 2 green pepper. I'll have to see if we can get some from the greenhouse. Otherwise, that's going to be it. So I'm just going to get this stuff in the ground and call it a day. Decrepit garden. It's late, the plants are all stressed, but I think it'll do just fine in the end. I think it'll do really well in the end. I don't know much about broccoli, if they need special fertilization or if they need to be like cool, or I don't know what the deal is with them. I hope these are positioned right. I'm going to go find that out now, which is kind of late, but it is what it is. We still have room for something over here, and I believe I can squeak 2 peppers in back there because, like I said, the cucumbers are going to go up and onto the trellis there. The peppers that we usually grow, the green bell peppers, they get fairly big, but 2 of them should work. And then I don't know for here. They did get some lettuce, but it bolted right away, and it's no good. So that should do it. 2 big tomatoes, 2 cherry tomatoes, 3 cucumbers, and 3 broccolis so far. And possibly 3 more things in here if the greenhouse has them. Otherwise, that's it. So make sure you subscribe and check back to see how the decrepit little garden is doing. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you give the video a thumbs up and or share it, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.